Hey guys, welcome back. Today I was going to show you just a quick video on, we just bought in ourselves a new offset smoker, so we've been getting right into smoking meats, traditional lamb for Australia Day. So we're going to set it off in the offset smoker, let it cook for about probably 4 or 5 hours, let it sit for another couple and then get stuck into it. But today I just wanted to show you, we're going to do a pre-roast Aussie day. Just for us for dinner tonight and see how it tastes and how it comes out, and if there's anything I need to perfect on it. So I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you this in a minute, but what we're doing first off is what you get your lamb, you bone it, you spread it out. What you do is you get some extra virgin olive oil. I've got the barbecue drizzle. This one's infused with a few different things, perfect for smoking. It's actually smoked. Yeah, it's suitable for high heats and slow cooking in the offset barbecue smoker. Alright, so we went today and I bought myself some rosemary. I went to the garden, got some thyme, some cracked pepper, and some kosher salt, sea salt, rock salt, Himalayan salt, whatever you want to use. Put them through me little grinder bowl. Sort of give them a crush up like the peppercorns, just to get them a bit more coarser, and instead of them being round pebbles. So that's them there, just crushed peppercorns. Did the same with the salt, just to get it a little bit less crunchy, but you still want it pretty coarse. Excuse the bowl, I ran out of bowls, but that's the rosemary. Smells really good, fresh rosemary. And fresh thyme, I did the same, just chopped it up nice and fine. So what you want to do is get yourself some oil in a bowl, get your little basting brush. I should have showed you this before, but you lay your meat out, baste it all over it, so it's all covered in oil. And then you get your herbs, mix them all up in a bowl, so you get your peppercorn, your salt, your thyme and your rosemary, just mix them together, and then literally just sprinkle it over the top once the oil's on. The oils will help infuse the flavours and absorb, hydrate them back again, I'd say. Just pat it down, flip your meat over, oil it up again, and cover it on the inside, all in the nooks and crannies, and get it all together. Then I went and bought some of the baling twine. This is actually cooking twine. And if you'll see here, all I did was just bunched it all up together to form a roast, and then tied, was there four little bits of string on there just to bunch it all together so it all stays in the same shape, and it's just a bit easier for cooking. And that's it, really. So next what I'm going to do is make a like a basting sauce to go over the top once it's cooking. You leave it cook for an hour or so, and then you start basting it every half hour to an hour. I'll get into that in a minute and show you, but for now I'll pause the video and then I'll get back to it, and we'll do some updates later on as it's cooking. Okay, so we're back. Just going to show you the marinade basting sauce that you put over as the meat's cooking. So I'll show you the ingredients and show you the measurements that we use. Some of them are a little bit inaccurate, but it's just alright. So we just got the traditional red wine vinegar, which you can just pick up at Wool's, Coles, Woolies, Aldi's, that sort of stuff. It's just red wine vinegar. So you want to use one measured cup, 1 cup of the red wine vinegar. In this one we're also going to use the extra virgin olive oil, cooking oil. This one's the barbecue one. Same, Woolworths, I've got these from Woolies today. You want to use half the amount that you use of the red wine vinegar. So I've got a cup, I've got to measure out half a cup of that, pour that in. Get it all in there. And you're going to use the same ingredients you put on the top of your roast. So we've got the salt, the thyme, the rosemary and the pepper. You just sort of want to just give it sprinkles of each, so give it a good sprinkle of pepper. A good sprinkle of the salt. 3. We'll use about the same amount. The thyme, get the thyme in there. Get a fair bit of the thyme. And same as the rosemary. The rosemary, as everyone knows, is really good for your lamb. Gives that bit of extra flavour. Yep, that's it. Then what we do is just give it a good stir up. Set that aside in the fridge for the arvo. Let it do its thing, the same as what the roast will be doing. And yeah, like I said, every half, we let it go for about an hour just to let it set in. About every half an hour after that, you're just going to give it a baste over it, brush over it. I'm going to cook my smoker, cook the meat, the internal temperature of about 140, 145. You sort of want to aim for that. That'll give you like a medium rare sort of flavour. You don't want to overcook lamb. So yeah, that's it. And that's what it looks like. So we'll just, like I said, just before we do it, we'll stir it up, get it nice and coated, and then just baste it over the top. And then we'll get back to you when we go to do that. There you go, we're back. I just showed you that rub, the base sauce that we did, so I've just come outside and fired up the smoker. You can see here I've got my char griller. And we've got the INKBIRD the temperature thermometer. Just fired up the griller, a bit of wood, burning up there. Got it up to temperature. Sitting on about 145, 143 degrees. Ideally, I wanted about 135. So we've got just a little outdoor fan just blowing in through the air vents. So it's almost ready to get it going. And I've got here some applewood chunks, which is what we're going to be doing the lamb with, is some applewood. And yeah, I'll cross back over once we get the lamb back on. Hi guys, welcome back. We just quick update. Put the bit of meat on before, and we're pretty much right where we want to be. It's looking like it's got some nice colour to it there. Yep, so you can see there we've got our meat at 64, 65 degrees, which is the internal temperatures which you want for a medium temperature. So I'm just going to pull the probes out, and then we'll do another little test just to make sure in the nice thick part of the meat. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. We've basted it every hour or so. We've had the temperatures sitting up around the what was it, basically had it setting up around the 135 degrees. You can see there, we're just using little chunks. Had it going nicely, and there's the meat there. You can see in here, got some nice smoke ring happening, so it's going to be absolutely delicious. So we'll get it off. Internal temperature we've got here starting to rise slowly. Might just leave it on maybe a little bit longer because it's on sitting just below 60 and we want it 65. I mean, these digital ones are saying that it's 52 degrees, so I'm not sure what. Oh, I've taken them off, that's why. Yep, get them out of there. That's out. Yeah, so before I pulled the probes out, they were sitting on 65, so I might just chuck one back in, or a couple, put them both back in, so that way we get a true accurate reading of the internal temperature. I'll close this back up. Another bit of, might just stoke this up a little bit. Close it off. Got my little fan just to give it a bit more airflow through the griller, get it hotter quicker. That's it. I'll, once it's done, I'll pull it out, cut up a few bits and show you what it looks like. It's just a quick video here just to show you the amount of smoke that you sort of want coming out. You want it to be not puffy and white, sort of you can just see it, it's visible. Means you've got a nice clean burning fire, which you'll see inside my cooker here. You'll see nice strong flames. This is what you want. Nice clean smoke. You just see it coming out now, I think. That's the desired flavour you need for smoking, otherwise yeah, it overpowers it and it's not very good for you. So we just pulled the meat out about 10-15 minutes ago. It's ideal for lamb to be resting it for about probably 20 minutes. So what I've done here is just laid out 2 bits of alfoil on the table, grabbed our roast, wrapped it up in it, and just leave that for 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. Let it slowly cool down, but it will continue to cook, and that'll give you a nice meat. It's also the way that you do pulled lamb. You'd wrap it up in foil and then you can just rip it apart. So this should be nice and tender, and you should be able to do exactly that. So I'll come back in a couple of minutes when it's finished doing its thing, and then I'll carve up a few bits, and I'll put some pictures up on my post. Thanks for watching. Sorry it wasn't a very professional kind of video, but we only got one hand, so yeah, happy Australia Day. Well guys, we're back. So we just pulled it out and I just carved a tiny bit of it off just to see what it carved like, but it's looking really good. You can see the nice smoke ring around the outside here. It's a bit fatty, but we'll carve a little bit off and give it a taste test. It's a lot better to carve when you have a nice sharp knife too, but this one's not the best. Give it there. You can see it's really moist, and you can see the smoke ring on the outside here. Okay, that's absolutely delicious. So we'll finish carving and serve it up for dinner. Cheers guys, that's it.